If I touch it this way, touch it this way, touch it this way, now I'm going to touch it on this side a few times, and I'm going to show you something. Watch how this slides with no resistance whatsoever. Watch how this won't. Watch my thumb. I'm actually pushing, and it won't slide because there's a tiny little wire edge over there. So we go from 45 sharpening to 90 degrees. That's where I hone. Either side is my sharpening or my honing edge. I take my middle finger off of it and I brush it slow and deliberate with very light pressure, and I actually cut the wire edge right off the blade. If there's no wire edge left on the blade to fold over, the knife stays sharper longer, and you're more proud of your knife. Even if you pay 80 bucks for a knife, you think it's going to cut for a while. What do you think about this? That's sharp. That's fun. This is a paper waster. If you can cut radiuses, that knife is sharp. You cannot cut radiuses with a dull knife unless you hack at it. That's how we sharpen that knife. On this particular knife right here, did I run through the? No.
Serrated? No.
Oh, okay. On the serrated edge blade like this, you're going to see these round holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. There's also little points. There's some points there, there, and there, and there. One sharpener sharpens serrated edge blades. I always start by making a pivot out of my thumbs. I'm right-handed, so right hand under the right thumb under the left thumb, 90 degrees to the blade this way, not parallel, not 45, 90. Make a pivot like this and do this. You don't dig at it hard, touch it light, and just slide it through the contour of the factory grind. Then just come down here and do the next one. Go right on down, do all 5 of those round holes, just like this. To do the little points, I'm not going to try to get up in the bottom of the little points. The points are what cuts, so I just do this. Not hard, gentle, just like that. If I just go one direction, it won't be symmetrical. It'll only cut one direction and it skips over some of the points. Out, back, out, back. Very flat because the factory ground this blade flat, so we do this. Cover up the first notch, go back to 45 degrees on the regular part of the blade, and just slide it down the blade like this. Now again, I always start at the tip because from here out is the hardest part to sharpen, it's the hardest part to keep sharp. So I start at the tip, come back. Now we're going to do it again just like I did the kitchen knife. I set it down like this, touch it like this, and brush it. Don't dig at it. Only go about a ½ an inch from the tip towards the handle. Set it down, slide, pick it up, set it down, slide, pick it up, set it down, slide. Just like that. This is flat, so we just touch it once. And now we're just going to take it and I cover up the first notch so this doesn't fall in the hole. Just like this, just like that. Never press hard. I call it pestering. It's kind of a funny word. I just pester the blade. I just brush it. Maybe twice the weight of the tool with my thumb pushing down on it. If you make a dimple in your finger like that, that's plenty of pressure. Just like that. Slide it down the blade, flat. Now I'm actually going to go all the way from the back towards the tip, make sure there's no wire edge on any of it. Now, I'm not crazy fond of a one-directional, one-angle, one-bevel sharpened blade and flat on the back. They really don't sharpen as well as a blade that is symmetrically sharpened to the center. So let's see on this knife. That's not bad. Actually, that's pretty good. If you want to sharpen scissors, first of all, this is a pocket tool. It goes everywhere you go. You can get right on an airplane, you take this out, you put it in the tray with your keys and your change. They don't say a word, so don't worry about not taking it with you. If this is in your pocket, you go in the kitchen, you're going to sharpen your kitchen knives. If you're out fishing, you're going to sharpen your fillet knives. If you have serrated edge blades, you're going to sharpen your serrated edge blades. I'm going to show you how to sharpen your pruners, pizza knives, pizza wheels, things like that, scissors. You're going to find that these regular utility scissors, they're flat on this side right here. They're flat on that side. And they're beveled at this angle right here. We want that bevel flat to the earth, flat to the table, so we tip it like that. It's uncomfortable out there where it is, so just kind of let it fall back this way. Take your sharpener, put it back in your fingers like this, touch it with your middle finger, put it on the scissors, keep this flat to the earth, this is flat to the earth, flat to the table, touch and slide. Watch the glare, the shine on this flat surface. If it's shining a little bit too much back here, you need to tip it this way a tiny bit. If it starts shining just a little too much or more out here on the cutting edge than it is back here, then you need to tip it down a little bit. And then just touch it like this. Don't press hard, let it work, don't make it work. If you've been cutting things and you have some dings in the blade out here, you can actually do this again, set it down this way, anchor the heel of your hand, and just concentrate on that area. About 80 strokes a minute, so that's pretty fast, gets things done faster. Just touch it like this, fix the tip of the scissors, then we're going to turn it over. This is a flat straight edge, this is a flat surface. Put the two flats together, slide it out the blade. So it would look like this. I just touch it light, slide it out the blade, flip it over, make it flat, do this. Turn it over, tip it. The angle here is flat to the table, this is flat to the table, slide. Don't push hard. Pressure is never the issue with the sharpener. Light touches, multiple repetition, just like that. Turn it over, flatten it out, do it again. If I can get scissors this sharp and keep them this sharp, I certainly don't, notice my fingers are out of the way? I caught that one day, it's not fun. They're very sharp. If you can make scissors that sharp, you don't have to replace them, nor do you have to find something else to sharpen with. To tell you the truth, scissors are really a nuisance to sharpen. People usually just replace them. If I can take a fingernail and touch it this light. Now let's see if the camera can see this. See the white on the scissors? That's fingernail. If you can scrape a fingernail off that easy, it's very sharp. Sharpen them, don't replace them. There's $10, $12 in your pocket.